I'm always happy to talk to the FIH about the upcoming World Cup. At the moment, we're preparing in Stellenbosch, and we're trying to make our history, as good as, or we keep going with our history as good as possible. I do feel like Germany has been over the years developed a very good youth workshop training camp, and we've increased quite a lot of our standards in Germany at the youth level. So I believe that for the next generations, they will still, all of them, participate in the World Cup. And at the moment in this squad, I do feel like we can achieve another medal. You just said there were 2 gold medals, I think 2 silver medals and 4 bronze medals. Our aim should be to get another one, in addition to all the successes we had in the past. I'm just looking forward. I'm very curious how it's going to be in India. Well, quite a lot has changed from 4 years ago to now. It's a completely new team, completely new stuff. We've been working on quite a few things over the last few months with Andre Henning as our new head coach. I don't want to tell you all because it might be a little surprises for the oppositions as well. Especially in our way we train mentally, there has been some big changes, and I hope we can gain something out of it at the World Cup. Recently we played against Belgium, for example, who are probably the best team in the world right now, and we've beaten them for the first time in a very long time. So I do feel like we have made steps forward, and that gives me confidence that we can also be more successful at the World Cup than we were 4 years ago. With the Belgians, I just said it, they're a very good team, well structured, good individuals. They've been playing alongside each other for a very long time, so that's going to be a tough match. I'm sure it will be, but I like the fact that we have a big team in our group. It's always good to know, okay, where are we? What do we have to improve? They will always find some solutions against our system, so it's good that they will probably find them, so we can solve it afterwards. Against the East Asian teams, as a European team, you don't play them that often, especially because they're not part of the Pro League. So we haven't played against them in years. I don't know actually when we played them the last time, but yeah, it's at least 4 years. So this is a little bit of a new challenge. We know that the East Asian teams are always technically very, very, very strong, and they're kind of wide compared to the European style. In Europe, it's more about structure, it's more about tactics, and so on. And the East Asia, I kind of feel like it's a little bit wild, and sometimes they maybe don't even know themselves what they're playing right now. But it's and that's probably the hardest bit as a European team when you play against them. So it's going to be interesting. Our analyzers won't be as good as well as when we play against Belgium, but I'm pretty sure that we'll make the best out of it. Well, it's not just the games, but it's part of it. Like, winning is always gives you confidence. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you win, you're happy, at least most of the times. Of course, it was a little boost, and a little boost we also needed. But over the last year, we've played against all the very strong teams in the world, apart from Australia because they didn't play part in the Pro League. And we've had some very good results. We beat the Dutch once. We also lost against them. Yes, fair enough. But I don't feel like we need a massive confidence boost because we do trust in ourselves, and I do believe that every individual and we as a group are strong enough to beat every opponent. But nevertheless, it's always good. Always gives you a good feeling, beating a top team. And yes, to be 100% clear about it, beating Belgium was good for us, because it's just the fact that we haven't actually beaten them in, I think the last time was 2017 without a penalty shootout. So yeah, that was good for us. It was good for us. Playing in India is always fun. It's always great, because the stands are always packed. Loads of people screaming. I don't really understand what they're screaming most of the time, but I like the fact that they're screaming. No, there's always a great atmosphere, and you kind of feel as a player very special in India, because everything around is pretty much made for professional sportsmen. And in Europe, sometimes it feels like, okay, we are this semi-professional sport, and in India, you really feel like, okay, you're 100% professional, and they make the effort, and that's very cool as a player. Yeah. Fans, well, hopefully all the matches are going to be televised live, and at the time where everyone will be able to watch it in Europe. I haven't actually seen the times yet, so I hope that's going to be fine for everyone. Please, yeah, fingers crossed for us. Cheers on, send us messages, spread love, and hopefully we will, guys, will make you happy.